Pepples, welcome back to my channel, and today I have no concealer and I haven't done the rest of my face because by the title you guys can tell today I am doing a Whoop or Womp on a brand new concealer, and this is the Benefit Boi-Ing Concealer. Now we're gonna find out if this baby is a Whoop or Womp. So whenever a brand comes out with a concealer, I immediately always say, but is it better than my Tarte Shape Tape? Is it better than my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer? That's a long name. And that's just the question I always ask myself because these two are my holy grail. Now, if you guys want to know my true holy grail between the two, Tarte Shape Tape, it just lasts all day for me. It is super waterproof, it doesn't break apart, and this is my go-to. I know that they had the Boi-Ing Brightening and it was like in a pot, and I think it's like one of their old products, and I remember that never worked for me because it was very thick and cakey, but I don't even know if they still have that product out or not. I feel like Benefit was due for a concealer. They have so many products, and a concealer was really, at least a new concealer in their line was definitely missing, so I'm pretty sure they still have the Boi-Ing. I don't want to say they do, but I'm pretty sure that they do. They do, right? So before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe, become a part of the Pineapple Tribe. My vlog channel is WhatWouldLizzyVlog. Don't forget to click that bell so you guys get notified whenever I upload new videos. Now let's get into this review. Benefit went ahead and sent me over 3 different shades. I was really excited because, like I said, I think they're just overdue for a concealer. Once you see the concealer, it is so freaking cute. So let's go over the packaging. This is the box right here for the concealer. Now this concealer does retail for $22 and it comes in 12 different shades. For my Tarte Shape Tape, it comes in 30 shades and I believe it is $28. It is $27, not $28. Every dollar counts. So we got 22 versus 27. Now, when it comes to product amount, it says that there's 0.17 fluid ounces in this baby right here. And then for the Tarte Shape Tape, because I feel like everybody's going to be comparing it to this, it is 0.3381 fluid ounces. So you are getting more with the Tarte Shape Tape. It is absolutely adorable. It's like a cute little short pencil with like a fake eraser at the top. I just think that this is really adorable, and I actually really appreciate how small it is. I feel like some concealers are just getting bigger and fatter, and I kind of really appreciate the more simplistic packaging and just how small it is. Also, you can tell I'm wearing no concealer. I haven't set my face. I haven't finished my eye makeup just because I will be testing out the concealer on camera. So I always like to read what it says online, and it says that this cakeless concealer is a multi-purpose full coverage, so it's claiming full coverage, liquid concealer that hides it all, from dark under eye circles to blemishes and discoloration. Yes, it feels lightweight and doesn't cake, crack, or settle into fine lines. The formula includes algae-derived ingredients known for the smoothing look of skin, specially coated pigments that leave a natural finish that doesn't flake or crease. And the cushion tip applies the long-wearing and waterproof, this baby's waterproof, where I'm like, ding, 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 formula for blendable full coverage. Today I have one shade that I'm gonna be trying out. They did send me different shades. I currently am using shade number 6, which is my perfect fit for underneath my eyes. I already showed you the other swatches of the other shades, but let me go ahead and show you the applicator. It is just a doe foot applicator. I really like it, and we're gonna go on to, that was the wrong way, application. I don't know if I said this, but I have been trying out this concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and just dab this 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna be taking my Sigma 3D HD, a blender, and I'm gonna be blending this out. Since this is full coverage, whenever you start with a full coverage concealer, I always think, or even with a foundation, you think a little goes a long way. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend out these 3 dots right here. We're gonna place that right underneath there and start blending that out. Now, I'm someone where I like a brighter under eye. I can add a little bit of number 7 if I want to go a little bit more on the natural side, but this is usually like what I go for. A little bit brighter, not too bright. Like once I add my bronzer, blush, and all that, it balances out. I feel like it's just so, you know, distinct right now because I don't have the rest of my makeup on. But it's very easy to blend, and I will say this formula is more on the dry side, just like the Tarte Shape Tape. If you guys have tried the Too Faced one, that's definitely more hydrating, but this one is, it acts pretty much like the Tarte Shape Tape. It doesn't oxidize, it doesn't do anything like that, and that's where it stands. I think it does really good coverage with just the 3 dots. If you did want to add maybe a more natural shade or a corrector right here, you could, but I'm just gonna leave that right there. 1, 2, 3. Just so I can show you a little really does go a long way. With this concealer, since it is more on the dry side, I wouldn't really let it sit and then blend it out. I know some people do like to do that to kind of build the pigmentation of the product and really let it set underneath the eye. This product, you don't need to do it. It is full coverage. It doesn't look dry. It doesn't look cakey. Now, for the claim of it saying it doesn't settle into fine lines, I will say I feel like no matter what, even my best concealer, which is my Tarte Shape Tape, it still goes into my fine lines. It's kind of like an inevitable thing unless your skin is completely smooth underneath your eye. I feel like it doesn't crease as much as other concealers. I could tell right away when I put a concealer and it starts cracking right away. I'm like, okay, that's not a good thing. I set it with my Laura Mercier powder. This is just my go-to, and I feel like it's a lot of people's holy grails. Like I said, if you don't like this brightening of an effect, I would definitely go up in shade range if you guys are my skin tone. I am a little bit more tan currently, so also just keep that in mind. Since this is a drier concealer, I highly recommend making sure you definitely keep up with your eye regimen and your eye creams. So I have definitely been keeping up with my eye cream, and I think that's another reason why my makeup is laying on so good, because remember, sometimes it's not always the makeup, it's your skincare. So if you don't take care of your skin properly, the makeup isn't gonna sit on your face as nicely. It did a really nice brightening effect, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and then I'll come right back. I went ahead and did the rest of my makeup. I always feel like I look so different whenever I have like liner in my waterline. Don't I look different? Okay, so as you can see with all my makeup and everything set, it's a really nice bright under eye. I barely use any product. It's very brightening. Now, I'm gonna go into my review, like my full review that I did yesterday. So yesterday when I was applying the concealer, I wanted to show you on one eye when I used much more concealer and when I used just the 3 dots of concealer. So when I used much more concealer, I realized I put way too much, and I already knew that. I just wanted to kind of demonstrate it to you guys. I wanted to show the typical triangle or how usually people put on their concealer. So I did that on one eye, blended it out, and I have a lot of product left over. 3 dots, and then I blended that baby out. And once I saw the 3 dots, I was like, wow, I really prefer the one with 3 dots, but the full coverage and like the extra product really didn't bother me too much. And I'm gonna show you my results. So I wore the concealer, and after 4 hours, this is what my concealer looked like. It didn't settle crazy into my fine lines. It looked exactly like my Tarte Shape Tape or what any concealer that I absolutely love looked like. Then afterwards, I followed up after 8 hours, and then this is what my concealer looked like. And it looked exactly the same. 13 to 14 hours, this is what my concealer looked like. Right before that, I was in Disneyland. I was walking around. We had dinner over there, and we were out and about. Nothing happened. It looked flawless. It looked good. It didn't settle. It didn't look weird. I mean, this is the end of the day type of concealer, and I absolutely love the results. All right, guys, what do you think? Is this baby a Whoop? It's a Womp. This baby is definitely a Whoop. I am so excited about this concealer. What I'm most excited about is that I know I can get away with just 3 dots underneath my eye. I love how it wore. I definitely think it was waterproof because I was sweating. It was hot last night, and also just walking around the parks really fast and just doing everything, and I don't know, I think that it just worked really well with my skin. Right now, I have oily skin, so that could also be a reason why I actually enjoy the concealer right now. I feel like if you have dry skin, you're gonna definitely have to properly moisturize, moisturizing primer as well, and just really prep the skin. But so far, I think the concealer looks absolutely amazing on me, and I do like it below here. My cheeks have been getting a little bit more greasy, so I do appreciate the product. I totally think like anybody with combo skin or oily skin will definitely appreciate this, and you guys will be living your best life while you're wearing this concealer. Let me know down below if you guys are gonna try it. Like I said, there are 12 shades, 22 bucks. I always say keep your receipt in case you don't like anything, but will you guys be trying out the concealer? Excited just to add like another, you know, concealer that I really enjoy, especially for like my super oily skin right now. All right, Pineapples, I love you guys. I'll link all my previous videos down below. Don't forget to subscribe to your girl, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Whoop, whoop.
Here we go, it's all about you, it's all about me, it's all about what we do. Making art, you and me, trying to find something to believe.